Till now, we studied different gas laws given by different scientists. No doubt, these gas laws are wonderful results of different experiments and their observations. But we want one theory to explain all these gas laws. All these gas laws are explained with the help of one theory which can account for the behavior of gases under the four different conditions of P, V, T, and N. So, in explaining the behavior of gases, many scientists work in the field of properties of gases, or the behavior of gases, or the measurable properties of the gases, and give theory. But among the different scientists, prominent scientists which worked in this field are Clausius, Maxwell, and Boltzmann. So these three scientists gave their opinions and in the form of what postulates, and that theory is known as what? That theory is known as kinetic molecular theory of gases. Kinetic means to move. So kinetic word you heard in the physics, kinetic energy. So kinetic means it is for the word is used for the movement. Okay. So kinetic molecular, at the molecular level, at the microscopic level, what happens to the behavior of gases? To explain that one, they have used these two words, kinetic molecular theory. For what? For gases. So this is also known as the microscopic model of a gas. So today we discuss kinetic molecular theory of gases and its postulates. Okay, right. So that we will understand all the gas laws in a better way. Right. Already we studied, but to support these gas laws, we want a theory, we want a model known as what? Kinetic molecular theory of gases. So, my dear friends and my dear students, I welcome you all for today's session on kinetic molecular theory of gases. First, we learn about the postulates, then we go ahead. Okay, right. The postulate number one is gases are composed of large number of similar particles that are so small and so apart that the volume of molecules is negligible compared to the volume of the container. Means gases are made up of small particles. Particles may be an atom, particles may be a molecule, okay, and they are so small they are regarded as a point mass, highly negligible mass, okay. Therefore, because we treat them as a point mass, they if you bring all the molecules to one side, their mass is so small, okay, their volume is so small compared to the volume of the container. That means volume of the molecules is negligible in compared to the volume of the water container. And this postulate supports what? Supports compressibility factor of gases. Okay, right. Second postulate is what? There is no force of attraction between the particles of a gas at normal temperature pressure. So there is no force of what? Attraction. This point supports what? This point supports gases expand and occupy all the space available to them. Because there is no force of attraction, they keep moving, they keep occupying the space available to them in the container. And the third postulate is what? Particles of a gas are always in constant, continuous, rapid, and random motion. And this point from the kinetic molecular theory gases supports gases do not have definite shape and volume because they keep moving here and there, so they don't have a definite shape and definite volume. And the fourth postulate is what? Particles of a gas move in all possible directions and collide with each other and with the walls of the container. That means because of the random motion, they keep moving. So they collide with each other. Or if they don't collide with each other, at least at last they collide with the wall of the container in which they are there. Okay. When they collide, what happens? Momentum changes. When momentum changes, then something what working force on a particular what per unit area is done. That is what? That is related to what? Pressure. So P equal to what? F by A. That is taken here. So gases exert pressure is because of what? Because of this point from the kinetic molecular theory of gases. And the fifth postulate is what? Collisions of gas particles are perfectly elastic. This means there may be a transfer or exchange of energy between the colliding particles, but the total energy of particles of gas before and after the collisions remains the same. Okay, that is the meaning of what? Collisions of gas particles are perfectly elastic. Let them exchange, let them transfer, but total energy before the collision, total energy after the collision remains the same. And this point supports what? This point supports particles of gas will not settle down in the container. So let them collide. They keep moving. They will not come even after the collision. If they lose energy by chance, let's take that. If they lost their kinetic energy, then they'll settle down. If they settle down, they will not settle down. So this postulate supports the point that behavior of gas, that particles of a gas will not settle down in the container. And the sixth and the final postulate of this theory is what? The particles of a gas possesses different speed and different kinetic energy at any particular time and temperature. But the average kinetic energy of molecules of a gas is directly proportional to the absolute temperature, that is Kelvin. That means what? Let them have different speed, let them have different kinetic energy, but total kinetic or average kinetic energy, if you have taken 1 mole or 2 moles of a gas, then accordingly you have to calculate the average kinetic energy of all those 2 moles of particles of gas. So average kinetic energy of all the particles of the gas, okay, what it says is directly proportional to absolute temperature. Means what? Increase in temperature, increase the speed, increase the kinetic energy, thereby they move fast, thereby they collide, thereby they give out the pressure. So all these are related to what? Related to each other. Okay. So this supports what? This postulate supports all the gas laws given by the different scientists. Okay. Right. So now we'll see one by one. Kinetic molecular theory of gases. All these points already I explained. What is the conclusion? Conclusion from the kinetic molecular theory of gases is what? Gas. About the gas, no mass, no volume, no gravitational effect, large empty spaces, perfectly elastic collision, and temperature is directly proportional to the kinetic energy. This is the concluding part of kinetic molecular theory of gases. Okay, right. Now, no doubt we have studied the wonderful kinetic molecular theory of gases. Okay, but let us see how far it is applicable, how far it is true in explaining all the gas laws. Okay, before we go into the what let us put this theory to the test whether it is applicable or not. We will understand what difference is there between ideal gas and the real gas. Okay, what is ideal gas? Ideal gas is the gas which obeys gas equation PV equal to nRT at all temperatures, at all pressures, at all times. Okay, but this ideal gas is not there. It is hypothetical because there is no gas which is ideal. All gases what we come across in our day-to-day life, all gases what we use are non-ideal, or they are called what? Real. That's why the word real is there. Real gases. Okay. So real gases, they don't obey what this gas equation PV equal to nRT. They will obey at a particular condition, but not at all conditions. But ideal gas which obeys PV equal to nRT at all temperatures, at all conditions, okay, which is hypothetical. Before this session, I told that to go to ideality is very difficult. To go to the perfection is very difficult. To go to 100% is very difficult. Ideal situation, ideal teacher, ideal student, ideal conditions. So all these ideality is hypothetical. Okay, we may go up to 99.99%. Okay, but going to 100%, I'm not saying impossible. It is very difficult. Therefore, ideal gas is not there, which is hypothetical, which will not follow all the gas laws and the PV equal to nRT. So only whatever gas we came across, for example, helium, argon, carbon dioxide, methane, hydrogen, all the gases are called as real gases, and they don't obey this PV equal to nRT gas equation at all temperature. Only at a particular temperature, at a particular pressure, they obey. Okay, so all gases are real gases. Okay, right. Point number one: a gas which obeys the ideal gas equation PV equal to nRT under all conditions of temperature and pressure is called an ideal gas. This I told. However, there is no gas which obeys the ideal gas equation under all conditions of temperature and pressure. The concept of ideal gas is only theoretical and hypothetical. The gases are found to obey the gas laws fairly well if pressure is low or the temperature is high. That means real gases obey ideality only where in low pressure or the high temperature. So low pressure, high temperature only. Such gases are therefore called real gases or non-ideal gases. All gases are real gases. Concluding part. Okay, right. Now let us understand behavior of ideal gas and the real gas under PVT and N. So this is a graph between what pressure and the volume. This graph is what is the equation or what is the gas law says? We know that pressure is inversely proportional to the volume. Okay, so keeping this point in the mind, so if you plot a graph between pressure and the volume, okay, this is the nature of the graph. This is the shape of the graph, red line. Okay, so this red graph, red line is called what? Graph for the ideal gas. But when you plot graph for the real gas from the experimental observations, this is the shape. Okay, see, it is not coinciding here. So a lot of gap is there. Okay, so if you come down somewhere, it will coincide. Okay, now we'll discuss this point afterwards. Now let us come to this point. Okay, real gases is not obeying the gas equation PV equal to nRT agreed. Okay, that's why a gap is there, right? Now at this pressure, at this high pressure, okay, what is the expected volume? This is the expected volume. How much volume is there? Volume is more than the ideality. Okay, so it means volume real is becoming more than the volume ideal. See, this is the volume ideal. Okay, this is the volume real, which is more. So volume real is more than the volume ideal. Okay, so this is called deviation from the normal path or the deviation from the ideality. Okay, now this is what at a high pressure. Now you see the same volume ideal and the volume real at a low pressure. This is the low pressure. Okay, at low pressure, okay, what is the volume? Volume real. Volume real is small than the volume ideal. That means at high pressure, volume real is more than the volume ideal, whereas at the low pressure, volume real is less than the volume ideal. That means at high pressure, they show more volume, means positive deviation. Which volume? Volume which is there in the PV equal to nRT equation. When the volume is more, PV becomes more. When the PV becomes more, PV is more than the nRT. Okay, so when the PV is more than nRT, that is not ideal. Okay, so at high pressure, okay, so V real is more than the V ideal, that is called as the positive deviation, whereas at the low pressure, V real is less than the V ideal, that is called a negative deviation, where PV is less than the nRT. Okay, right. Now when at a high pressure, volume real is more than the volume ideal, means what? Means why the volume is more? Because there may be a force of repulsion. It want to expand, so it is going for the more volume. Therefore, volume real is more. So when the volume real is more, it means that there is a force of repulsion. That means they want to expand. That time, can we compress such gases who are already expanding? No, it is difficult to compress. So when the volume real is more than the volume ideal, that means difficult to compress. Whereas at a low pressure, volume real is less than the volume ideal, means what? There is a force of attraction. They want to come close. They want to contract. That means we can compress easily at low pressure. So that means all these ideas we get from this graph. And this idea is known as what? This idea is known as a compressibility factor. Okay. So till now what we studied about the volume real and the volume ideal and the compressibility factor. About this we study tomorrow or in next session more. Till then, have a nice time and take care.